If you've played Insurgency Sandstorm since its console release on September 29th of 2021, I'm sure you've come across a number of annoying issues. Last gen consoles have had lots of crashing. There's a super annoying bug that actually doesn't let you lean to your right when you have an optic that can be toggled, and a number of others that are just no fun to deal with. Well, I have some good news. An update actually went live for PlayStation on October 8th, and on Xbox that same update is expected to go live next week. But after we go through it, Xbox players might actually be happy that they got a bit of a delay here. So I thought in today's video I'd go over some of the bug fixes, show you exactly what is being addressed, and what they still need to work on, the known issues that they have, and I think there's actually one that I've noticed quite a bit that isn't on this list anywhere. So first off, let's look at the resolved issues in this patch. Game crashes that have been affecting all consoles, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, and PlayStation 5. It looks like they've minimized some of the game crashing, but not all of them. And to do that, they had to disable 4K on the PS4 Pro and PS5 as a temporary measure while they continue to look at a more permanent fix for this issue. Now, it didn't mention Xbox here. Maybe that's because the patch isn't out yet. I don't know if that means that they can keep 4K on Xbox. We'll just have to wait and see when we get our patch. I'm sure it's something that you'll notice if you have a 4K display. Now, me personally, on the Xbox Series X, I haven't had a single crash on the game just yet. But I know that a lot of people said that they are having crashing issues, primarily with previous gen consoles, the Xbox One versions, and the PS4. But yeah, I hope that the Xbox doesn't take away 4K when it gets its update, because the game does look pretty nice, and I'd like to keep it that way. Apparently there were some Year 1, Year 2, and DLC unlocking issues for some players, and they seem to have fixed that with that patch. And this might be the most important one for me, personally. I think for a lot of people here, they fixed the toggle optic lean bug. And if you're not aware of this bug, if you had an optic that you could switch back and forth to one or the other, to switch back and forth what you're supposed to do is aim down your sights and hit left on the D-pad. But really if you aim down your sights and then went to lean to the right by clicking in the right stick, it would switch that optic and it just completely throws you off. So really, if you have those toggleable optics, you just don't lean right. Because if you do, it's going to get you killed in a fight, and it's just going to throw you off your game and just mess everything up. Now, obviously, since I play on Xbox, I haven't been able to test this out. I really hope this is fixed with this patch because it's the most annoying one for me personally, and it just keeps me from using some of those cool optics that allow for some long-range and short-range combat. They also fixed an issue where loadout and cosmetic presets would get wiped after a map change or game restart. And I think this is just for the loadout and cosmetic presets. I know I personally have an issue, and I opened up a bug with Insurgency Sandstorm on their site where I'm seeing every time I log into the game, my settings are changed. So it actually shows that I'm still running the modern settings, so I push Y to change weapons instead of RB. But for whatever reason, every time I log in, I have to change the settings and say that I need to save those modern settings again, and then I'm able to use it properly by pushing Y and switching weapons that way. But that's pretty annoying if I forget to do it before a match and I go to switch weapons or I go to try and pull out my grenade and I'm just standing there doing nothing. It's super annoying. So it'd be nice if this was included in this patch, but I don't see it here anywhere. We'll just have to wait and see. There's a couple bugs where they fixed some skins, the red dark weapon skin, the Warlord gold-plated AKM skin, and the Peacemaker and Universal digital weapon skins in the loadout menu. Those things were not equipping properly and weren't showing up, and now they should be. Fixed an issue where the weapons sway while ADSing was missing, fixed some visual issues relating to smoke, and they also added the Tell West map to firefight mode. There's a couple others here, but I don't want to waste too much time going over some of the small ones. I'll have a link always in the description below if you want to check these out for yourself. But now I want to go over the known issues that are actually still in the game after this patch, things that they're still working on. There's still some bugs related to prone positioning, color settings not saving, gore animations are missing still, the lack of audio effects on guns. This is another big major issue that I have with the game so far. It's not game breaking in any way, but it does take away from the game a little bit when you're playing. Luckily, to fix this bug, most times you can just switch to your handgun or switch to something else and then bring your weapon back up and your sound should be back, but doing that is an inconvenience and it takes some time, and doing that can get you killed in a match. There's also some missing textures and low-res graphics. Some ragdoll deaths occurring instead of full animations, and I've seen that. I've shot people and they've flown straight up in the air, just stuff like that, and an issue with voice chat cutting out. And here I don't see that settings issue that I was talking about listed here either in the known issues part or the fixed issues part, not necessarily called out exactly. Now other than that, there is a new playlist added to the versus mode. It's called Brainum, and you can actually only use pistols, throwables, and knives, and you can only get kills with headshots with the gun. I tried this out for myself. I didn't really enjoy it too much. It was kind of just a waste of my time personally. If it was all weapons, then I'd be more inclined to play it, but since it's only pistols, and you only get a couple points to distribute, so you can't really carry that many throwables or anything like that, it just wasn't worth playing for me. I'd rather just play the regular modes, but I know some people enjoy this kind of stuff, so you might want to try it just to see if you like it. But that's really it for this one. Like I said, the PlayStation players have had this patch now. It's been live, and Xbox is going to get it sometime next week. There's no exact date on that just yet, but if you found this video useful, definitely give it a like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything that I publish. When this does go live on Xbox, I'll probably share a post on YouTube rather than making another video with the same exact information, and then we can see exactly what bugs are fixed and what bugs aren't. And last thing I'll say, I hope that Xbox gets to keep the 4K resolution for whatever reason, but if not, it's a temporary solution. Hopefully they get that sorted out quickly. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But with all that said, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.